you want some cheap and reliable coins for FIFA 18 or even FIFA 17, check out FIFAcoin.com. I'll have a link in the description down below. Use Fangs for a 5% discount. Hey guys, how's it going? It is Fangs, and welcome to a Q&A on my channel we're going to be having today. So you can tell I am not in my normal setting whatsoever. I haven't been for like the last week. I have been spending my time in Port Aransas and Corpus Christi. Will's sister got married, so you saw all those pre-made videos, and then now I actually had today a photo shoot in New York City, and that was awesome and it was huge, and you'll see it if you don't follow my Instagram. Check it out, link in the description down below. You'll be able to see what that photo shoot was about, and it was a ton of fun. I need to have a video because I'm gonna be getting on a plane in the morning. I need to have a video, and I know I asked you guys on Twitter, I was like, what do you guys want to see? I could have on my laptop, could have done some like prime icons and stuff like that, but you guys said you wanted to see a Q&A, and I just want to let you guys know, I've noticed that my views recently have been a little bit lower and have been more in like a 30K range, which is kind of crazy for someone with 1.4 million subs, but I feel like it's because of me personally and because I've been traveling so much and I haven't been putting time into my videos and showing you guys the love that I have for my videos, not to mention because I'm so pregnant that it's just been killing my energy and killing my vibe, and I want to change that for you guys. So when I get back, I promise I'm not traveling for a while. I'm gonna put a lot of heart focus into streaming on YouTube and into my YouTube videos, and I hope that you guys can see that and you can enjoy it. And if you like want that for me and you want to see that, could you please for me help me out, hit the thumbs up button. 1,500 likes. That's all I ask from you guys. 1,500 likes. I appreciate it. Now, I asked people on Twitter if they wanted to ask me some questions. I know a lot of people have questions about the new baby and everything coming up, and I'll try to have as many Q&As as I possibly can. I got to at least 14 of your questions here today, so let's get started with this Q&A. All right, I feel kind of weird. I'm like gangster leaning. Gangster leaning. I got a little bit of a bump, baby bump. You can't really see it there. You can't. It's not gonna be the same, but anyway, so let's go with the first question. Would you live in NYC? First of all, great question. I'll just go ahead and answer it quickly. No, I would never live in New York City. I don't feel like I would ever in the United States live anywhere near the north or even the East Coast if it's like above, I don't even, maybe South Carolina. I might do South Carolina. So I am a very cold-natured person. Like here right now, it's probably 68, 70 outside. I'm not entirely sure, but I've got to wear a sweater because I'm freezing. Even in this hotel room, although I feel like there's not very good like insulation in this room. So in this hotel room, it's even freezing to me. And so I'm still sitting here in this sweater, even though I have a shirt on underneath it. I have to do that. So I can't imagine living in that. I just don't feel like it'd be something that I personally would be able to do. I don't think that I would ever want to live here. I think it's a beautiful city. I don't mind visiting. Been here in the summertime. It's gorgeous and it's cool to walk around and do stuff, but it's too crowded, too much going on. Almost kind of the buildings are too old for me. I like Texas. I'll probably end up always living in Texas. Maybe California, but more than likely always Texas. What's your favorite type of date? My favorite type of date is a date that me and Doobie usually do once a year. We do it like on an anniversary or a half anniversary, and it's the coolest place ever. If you're in the UK, you might not. You have something close, I feel like, because the last time I was there, I was in, where were we? We're not Canary Wharf. I forgot where we were. Wherever the tobacco dock was and around that area, there was like a place that had nights and like a dinner you could go to. I don't remember what, Medieval Banquet maybe is what it was called. So medieval times. From the beginning of our relationship, me and Doobie love medieval times, and that's like my perfect date. Go take me out. We'll start out, we'll head over to medieval times. You go in, you get your night, you get your very first beer, you drink and see the dance floor. You can walk through this little torture chamber. You can see all the pretty horses they're gonna ride. And then you go in and you watch a good old fashioned jousting and all kinds of crazy stuff. And some hot knight rides around on a freaking horse and like throws you a rose. And I've got that rose. I've gone at least in my lifetime, at least 10 times, and I've gotten a rose thrown at me 6. Which makes me feel very happy about myself, and it's awesome. We actually did that for his 30th birthday, and we haven't been since, so we need to do another anniversary, but that's my perfect date, guys. You should try it. I mean, you might not have girls that like it or enjoy it, but I think you should try it. Boy or girl? A lot of people are asking me what I think my baby is gonna be, and I actually find out very soon, November 1st or around that time. I get the blood test taken, and a lot of people don't understand how you can find out very early in the United States. So in the United States, they have a blood test that you can take at 10 weeks. And what it does is it goes through and it searches for all different kinds of chromosomes to see if your baby is going to be possibly have Down syndrome or have any other kind of type of syndrome, so you can prepare yourself for that. And it doesn't run in my family, and it doesn't happen very often to people of my age. It's usually something that happens if someone's having kids past the age of 35, but it could easily happen, and I'd like to be prepared. And then also on top of that, you get to find out the sex when you do that. So it's like a little bit, your insurance covers it, a little bit extra money. And so I'm like, of course I'm gonna do that. Like, I'll pay the $200 extra. I wanna know what I'm having. I'm very curious to know what I'm having. And I currently am just telling myself that I think it's gonna be a girl because I know my whole life, I've wanted a boy, I've wanted to be a football mom, a soccer mom, whatever you want to call it. I know you don't like that word, but here in the US they love to say that. That's what I've wanted, and I could do that with a girl easily as well, but it's just been my dream, and I know that like that just doesn't turn out exactly how you want it always, but having anything for me, like anything healthy, would make me happy. So I'm just telling myself it's a girl. If it ends up being a boy, then that's awesome, and if it ends up being a girl, then that's awesome too. But in my mind, I feel like because of how draining this thing is my body and how fatigued I am all the time, I feel like this is a girl. All right. I also have gotten a little bit, I don't ever get acne. I've gotten a little bit of acne, and I'm like, she's still in my beauty, she's still in my body, she's still in it all. So I think that I might be having a girl, but I'll let you guys know as soon as I find out. I'll do some kind of like cool gender reveal video. Let me know some ideas, what you guys think, but I might do it. What did you think of Doobie when you first met him? When I first met Doobie, like the first thing that he decided to point out was like one of the things I'm most insecure about in my body, which has something to do with my left foot. And so he pointed that out, and I was like so kind of upset, but then I didn't really care either because I just thought he was really cute. And I look at different features in guys, and he had, although at the time he had braces, he had a cute smile. I knew that there was gonna be something beautiful underneath there, and he had these really sexy man hands, and I always thought that like that's a big thing for me. I look at hands, it's a big deal for me. So I was like, gosh, this guy is so hot. So that was like when I thought about him. I didn't think about his personality or anything, I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, man, this guy is hot. Would you ever adopt Simon? See, I don't have to adopt Simon because I've already, you know, given birth to him. We know this. Simon is my son, which means that he's about to be like an older brother to either a little brother or a sister. I don't have to adopt him. He's already my son. Can you touch your nose with your tongue? Believe it or not, that's one of the traits that I can do, and it looks really goofy, but I'll do it for you guys. Check this out. I had to get really close there. I kind of look weird when I do it, but yes, I can touch my nose with my tongue. Who do you think will be the first Sideman to have children? I always wonder this, and I think about it because you'd think, if you're thinking logically, the Sideman that's been with the girl the most that he's with is Josh, and he's been with Freya, but they're still very young. Like they're 24, 23. I think Josh might be 25. So I don't see them getting married until I was like 26 or 27. Maybe in the next few years, they'll probably get married. And then will they have a kid right after that? Like I highly doubt it. Usually people wait. If they're like that serious, they wait till they're like my age now whenever you're having it. So I always think that, but then there could be just some kind of complete mishap, like someone that you wouldn't ever think would have a kid. So I'm gonna go on a limb, and I'm gonna say that Harry Rotashaw is gonna have the first kid because I know he has a girlfriend, but I don't think that they would ever be ready to have a kid, and it's just gonna like randomly happen. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna randomly happen. Will Simon be a brother or a sister? I didn't want to point this out too much, but I'm almost 99.9% positive without assuming Simon's gender, because I know his gender, that he's gonna be a brother. I don't think, unless he got a sex change, he could be a sister. If you had a chance, would you and Doobie move to England to live with Simon, JJ, Vic, and Josh? If I had like the perfect opportunity now, obviously, if I could move there, if my baby could move there, if Will could, and I could take my cat Squirrel, and we could live there for a year, I would live with all of those guys for a year, and it would be awesome. It would be an amazing experience. I'd have a year in England. I think that would be so cool. But because of the way everything's like set up and situated, I can't bring my cat. They don't want my cat there. They're not gonna want a kid there. And they probably don't want a married couple living there. Like, I'm sure they wouldn't mind. I mean, they don't mind when we stay, but we can always just go. We go at least 2 or 3 times a year to visit, which is almost, you know, in the same. We're not living there all the time, but we're living there like 10% of the time. But because there's also these situations that don't work to live there, it would never happen. But if I had the chance and all this stuff worked and all the stars aligned, yes, I would. What are you most looking forward to about being a mom? What are you least looking forward to about being a mom? I'm most looking forward to just seeing what it's like to be a mom, to like meeting my child and seeing what it's gonna look like. Like, I have no idea what me and Will can create, what it's gonna look like, what it's gonna act like, just the whole feeling of how I'm gonna change. Like, I barely even know how to hold a baby right now. I've never changed a diaper in my entire life. It's gonna take some work, and I'm excited to see that part of me and Doobie's life and how our life and everything is gonna change. I'm least excited about the sleep that I will lose. And I've already, you would think, a lot of people say they lose sleep beforehand, but I don't. Like, I'm so tired all the time that I sleep. I do wake up a lot because I have to use the restroom all the time because your uterus gets big, but I still sleep a ton, like a ton more hours than I did before, which is probably really good for my baby's growth. A lot of people like stressed out and only get 4 or 5 hours, and it's bad for that, but I get a lot of sleep. But I am least like happy about how much sleep I'm gonna lose whenever they're waking up every 3 hours in the night. It's gonna be kind of bad. How many vaginas does a female kangaroo have? I have no idea, and I'm just gonna guess because maybe it's different. You can see my TV shining in my face. I guess it's maybe different than a human. I'm gonna say 2, and then I'm gonna look it up on my phone. Hold on. Marsupials, including the most popular one, the kangaroo, are equipped with a total of 3 vaginas. 3 vaginas, 2 uteri. All there serve their own joey-bearing purpose. So wait, can they have 3 of them at one time? I guess so. Or what if they have like twins in one and twins in another? That is crazy. 3 vaginas. That is just, my God. When your baby's born, make him or her open packs. I kind of thought that was a question asking if he or she will open packs, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer it that way. Yes, I'm gonna attempt to do a pack opening during labor. Not where you guys can see, not where I'm like spread eagle, like, ah! But like in the moment, if there's time, there could be a really bad pregnancy, it could go wrong, so I might just, you know, that might not happen. But when the baby is here, yes, of course, they will be opening tons of FIFA packs. What age will you take your baby to London to see the Sideman? When your kid is 2, I believe, or up until they're 2, they can fly for free. So as soon as it's old enough to like not be completely just like where you have to deal with, well, not, I guess probably past 7 or 8 months, I would not mind putting my baby on a plane and going over and letting them meet the Sideman. I think that would be a lot of fun, and I think they'd love to meet my little baby as well. They're excited. I've told them about it. They're all excited. They're all happy for us, and I'm sure they can't wait to meet this little bundle of joy. Favorite type of Doritos? Hands down, the best type of Doritos that there possibly ever will be is Cool Ranch, and they're different in different countries. So if you're from a different country, I don't know what your favorite Dorito is. Actually, holy crap. There's one in the Cayman that is just the best thing ever. I have to find out what it's called. Just kidding. In the United States, Cool Ranch, #1. But in the Cayman, wherever else they have these spicy sweet chili Doritos are the bomb. If you don't have them, you never had them, order them on Amazon if they don't have them in your country. They are literally amazing. They are amazing. You have to try them. All right, guys, that is gonna be it for our Q&A for today. I want to say thank you to everybody who gave me those amazing questions. You guys were awesome, and I appreciate you for keeping them not like, what is her bra size and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate that. Like I said, if you want to help me out, go ahead, help me and get this video to 1,500 likes if you're enjoying it. If you sat down, you watched this, and you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button, or just barely tap it, or love it, or do it with your tongue to your nose, like, do something. Hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. You can turn that notification symbol on, because big time on this channel, especially because some of our subs are from way long time ago, you don't get the videos in your sub boxes a lot of the time. Thank you guys so much for watching though. I love you. I'll be back tomorrow actually. There'll be a live stream of me in costume opening packs, so make sure you're there to check it out. If you're not, you'll still be able to see it on YouTube. And until next time, see you guys later.